Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute and the Sanctuary of Light in Galisteo, New Mexico. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we connect with our higher self. That's the intuitive essence of your soul. It's your own deep soul inner voice. We connect with it, we bring it into our body so that we can sit in meditation, using and accessing that higher energy. And then I'll make a little om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like on that first part. In the second part, we imagine that we're reaching up into the cosmos and we pull down a beautiful beam of pure white light, entering into the top of the head, coming down into the solar plexus. This is the center of the emotional body. And from there, as we exhale, we laser that white light out across the planet and back into the sky. And in that section of the meditation, we do nothing but the breath. And as you do that, in that long exhalation, it slows your brain down into a meditative state. Another om. And then in the third part, each week, there is a particular theme or focus point that we take our meditative energy, our higher frequencies, and extend out into the world. This week, it's about clearing the sky, because right now there are places in the world where they are bombing each other and sending things out. There are even satellites that are influencing the incoming vibrations from the cosmos. But this clutter, this negativity that's going on through wars, through polarity, is cluttering our sky energy. And the Native American would say, only earth and sky last forever. But that sky needs our help right now to dissolve from it any kind of particles that are toxic or poisonous. And so we will clear our sky together. And I'll show you how to do that at that moment. We'll begin now our meditation first by breathing. That slow breath in through your nose, holding at the top, and exhaling through your mouth. It's that exhaling through your mouth that slows your brain into that meditative state. Ready? Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top. And exhale slowly through your mouth. And inhale through your nose. And again, exhale slowly through your mouth. Ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you. It could be a horizon. It could be a being, a light, an animal, a tree. It makes no difference. Whatever it is, just ask it to take a form. Do it now. Now, ask your body where it holds your divine source, your divine essence at this moment within your body. It could be anywhere. Just imagine someplace in your body that is holding that eternal divine source. See where you get, anywhere in your body. Bring your consciousness into that place and breathe in and out for a moment. Opening that place of divine source energy in you, and draw your higher self into that place in your body. Feel it coming in through that point of divine essence. And then allow it to fill your body so that each cell is accessing the higher self vibration. And sit in meditation. Om. Reach up in your consciousness into the cosmos and imagine that you're pulling down to you and through you a beautiful beam of pure white light down through the top of your head and laser it out through your solar plexus across our planet and back up into the cosmos. So you breathe in as you pull it down and exhale as you laser it out through your auric field out into the world and back into the cosmos. And simply continue that, breathing in and breathing out and pulling that light through you and from you. Om. Bring your conscious awareness into the sky. I love that the sky encompasses and embraces all of us wherever we are. So feel your connection linking into the sky, and in your consciousness look for any kind of particles or toxins or energies or even thought forms that are negative that are hanging in our sky. And ask the sky what frequency of light it needs to wash them away, to throw them back into the unmanifest. See what color comes into your consciousness. And now, as we did before, but except using that color that the sky has asked for, pull it from the cosmos down through the top of your head, that beautiful color that the sky is asking, down into your solar plexus, and then shoot it out into the sky. And imagine that that frequency of light is beginning to flow through the entire horizon, to the entire sky, clearing and dissolving any particles, any pollution that's in the sky, from wars, from struggle, even things falling from the cosmos into our sky. Just keep washing that sky until you feel a shift. You feel as if the sky is bright again and clear. Keep doing it. Drawing that color in and lasering it up to our sky, into our hemisphere and all the spheres that surround our earth. That's it. Let that beautiful light clear our sky. Make it integral again. Om. Breathe deeply and open your eyes. Thank you. I so love our sky here in New Mexico. It is a beautiful blue sky, except right now when it's about to rain, for which we are very grateful. I want you to know that we have a second part to this meditation. It's called Knowings. And each week from around the world, people send to us questions that they would like for us to focus upon in order to uplift us and illuminate our consciousness. And Allison will tell us the first one that comes.
The first question is from Cologne, Germany. Dear Chris, being my constant source of wisdom, inspiration, and joy for so many years now, I would like to ask you, how can we protect ourselves from radiation and electromagnetic fields in a natural way, with love and gratitude?
Kalea. Yes, that's a very important question, and my answer is a little bit funny. Yes, there are energies of radiation that are really multiplying and becoming stronger, and my higher self has said that for over 50 years, that radiation will become a very important conversation for us. And so there are many things that can be done, but I would say right at the beginning that we want to do those things or focus on those things, not from a place of fear. Not, I need to protect myself, because the moment you do this, you have weakened your protective energy, your Wei Qi energy that travels out from you. And so there are even some new technologies today, things you can wear around your neck that will rebalance or neutralize radiant energies that are coming from cell phones or computers or things, that rebalance that so that they're not as destructive. There's even a beautiful stone that I love to use. It's called malachite, and it's a beautiful green stone, comes from Africa, that is also said to neutralize those things. But what I would say to you is that this is a gift that has come to us in order to, again, awaken our awareness of our environment and our relationship to it. My higher self has always said, the way that you handle this increase in radiation that's having such a destructive time with our thyroids, with our energy systems, is to quicken your frequency so that you become radiant, and so that you are not being bombarded in such a way that it's destructive to you. One of the ways that I would recommend doing that is to, certainly when you're on your computer or whenever your consciousness, and this is a trick, asking your consciousness, am I in a radioactive zone? I always do this when I'm on a plane where you get lots of radiation, or in some parts of, for example, New Mexico are very radiant. I quicken my frequency, but I also take care of my brain, because these energies, as we know, can disrupt the functioning of your brain, make it more accessible to these frequencies. So one of the things that I would recommend is just take a glass of water, put your hand over it, and energize it, and say, this is for you, brain, this is for you, body, and just drink that water, because your brain is 90% water. And so when you give it water that you have energized, you are already shifting so that it's not, oh my gosh, these levels of radiation are destroying us. No, they're calling upon us to quicken our frequencies so that we can move in radiant states. Here are these people that are talking about traveling from Earth out into space. And any of those environments are full of radiation. We have to quicken our frequency. So it's simply the consciousness. Oh, there's a lot of radiation here. I know of some places, especially places where they use atomic energy in Europe, in Germany and Switzerland and some other places, where you can actually feel the radiation. And so it's just a matter of going, oh, here's some. I'll attune to it. I'll quicken my frequency. And thinking about the spinning around is a way to do that. Spinning so that your megahertz is faster. And then moving in your life, I will wield the radiant energies and be radiant myself. I will not be destroyed. So it's a different concept. Utilize that, and we'll all be fine. Allison.
The second question is, will you talk about subliminal messages in pictures and videos, and if this is a real concern for humanity?
Again, all of these questions are about who are we in relationship to our environments. And so, yes, we could say that's a concern because it didn't just start happening. I began to look at that in the 1960s when I discovered that Russia was mastering the capacity to use subliminal imprints to influence others. And many other countries, and certainly mine, have begun to follow that idea. And so that has been around for a long time. Many years ago, I noticed it in TV ads and in videos that send a subliminal message. That means it comes in under the radar. It comes in below your consciousness, but there is a part of you that can notice it. And that's why we're talking about it right now, is to lift up your level of awareness of that kind of thing. because it's going on a lot today. It often will feel kind of like a little fuzzy, warm energy and a sense, and suddenly you're thinking, yes, that's okay, or yes, I like that person, or this will be all right. And that's a subliminal message that's coming in order to pull you into something that maybe you wouldn't have been wanting to be a part of before. So we need to become aware of that, but not to feel that you have no defense against that. The defense against that is, again, consciousness. It's the awareness of it. When you have a sense, wait, is this my thought? Or is this something coming in? Is this mine or not? And if you get that there's a little energy there, then you simply clear it out of your body and extend a frequency back to its source. And the way that you do that is that what color, what energy does the source need to dissolve that pattern? We are not going to accept it. So send it back and neutralize it. And so as it's being sent back at the speed of light, it's taking it away from all of the ethers, even before it hits it back to its source. And that's what you want to do. You want to become aware of that. And then if it's in your body, notice that. Body, what frequency of light do you need to release this subliminal energy? It might be coming in through your reticular activating system in your brain, which brings in messages and then waits until it can come up into your consciousness. And so, again, this is a time, as we all know, since there's so much yakking about if our brains are working, if our minds are working. And again, the more we're afraid of that, the more we call it to us. So let's not be afraid of that. But let's, as we were doing before, let's nourish our brains. Let's clear them if you feel that something is there and it is a subliminal. And you can begin to train yourself by watching, especially when it's some kind of an advertisement, because that's where it really began mostly. Then it entered to politics and religion and communities and all kinds of other ways that it was injected into us. But you'll begin to notice it when you're looking or you're listening to some kind of an advertisement, and suddenly you're going, oh yeah, maybe I need that. And then stop and say, wait a minute, do I? Do I or not? And then simply neutralize that. Again, the more that you draw the white light in as a way of life and send it out, the direction of energy can block those kind of frequencies, because they really are low frequencies, but they are in a certain sliver, you might say, that can come in when we're not paying attention. I think that subliminal messages often come in when we're sleeping. And so if you wake up in the morning and you're thinking, oh yeah, I want this, or I'll do that, check. Is this a message that belongs to me? Is this my thinking or something else? So that the more that you are aware that this is being utilized in a very submissive and sleeping human environment, the more that and when you do it, it's going out through your group, through your energies out into the world. So you're not only helping yourself, but helping the world. And so that's where I say, it's not about protecting, it's about consciousness, and that consciousness that selects what is true for us and what is something that's being instilled in us that makes us think that that belongs to us or that that is what we want, when it's actually not. So thank you for bringing that up. Let's not be available for any of those kind of subliminal energetics, because we were meant to have free choice here on this planet, all of us. Great love. Allison?
The last question is, why does the human species have so much fear around inclusion and unity?
You know, first thing I would say is that germane to us as a species is an energy of inclusion. We want to be part of the group. We want to be included. We want to be chosen. It's a primordial energy that we have carried from the time of the cavemen. That is linked to who we are. What happens in today's world is that we've created the them and us. And so we innately want to be included, but if we think someone is not going to include us, if we think they're the them, that they're different either in their race or in their religion or in their culture or in their nationality or whatever it is that makes them different, then we are afraid of that inclusion. But more importantly, we're afraid of that word unity. Unity has, talking about subliminal, unity has a kind of energy. We use that phrase a lot, unity, unity. But underneath that, there's a kind of sticky oneness that's not the oneness of choice, but it's a belonging necessity that means sameness in some way. And so a lot of people have problems with that unity. We want to come and join, we want to come and be included, and we want to teach ourselves to include others without fear. And so we need to shift our concept of unity, that it doesn't mean that you're going to lose who you are in order to be a part of a group and create that unity. And so clear that away inside yourself. But let's do a little quick exercise in that right now. Close your eyes. And now bring all of humanity into your mind's eye. And ask humanity what frequency of light it needs to amplify and feel the desire to bring together all of humanity for the good of the whole. I like that expression, for the good of the whole. See what color humanity asks for that will allow humanity to drop that separation, that polarization, that fear of trusting any group, wanting to be included but being afraid. What is the color that will dissolve that away? See what you get. Reach up into the cosmos and pull down exactly that color, that frequency of light. Draw it down through the top of your head, into your solar plexus, and laser it out to all of the 8 billion plus beings on this planet, humans. And give them the color they ask for that will free them from the fear and bring them into the joy of not only being included, but embracing. It's a very yin energy, embracing and pulling to us. Ever widening arcs of bringing in everyone so that the them and us, the others, dissolve away from our evolution, from our future. Do it now. More of that light into humanity and feel it sparking. Feel it creating an opening and a nourishment and a freeing and a safety in that frequency of light that they ask for. Great. Great. It's been wonderful to be with you. My great admiration, my great encouragement, and my great love to each and all of you.